All right, today we're going to be focusing on building a portfolio with a kit from the Elementor library. And we're focusing on portfolios because people towards the end of the year or beginning of next year want to build their websites, they want to revamp them, they want to, start new businesses, etc. So now is the perfect time to think about building a portfolio for your business or for, I don't know, even your hobby. So also coupled with that is the new solo plan from Elementor. So as you know, Elementor has or used to have the essential plan, the advanced plan, and the expert plan. But now they introduced an advanced solo, which is basically a sort of a copy of the advanced, but it's solo, meaning that you only get one license, and of course it is much cheaper. So let's get into it. Let's see what they have in store for us, especially with the Black Friday right now. But obviously this plan is also cheaper after the Black Friday deal is over. So let's see the comparisons and let's get into building the portfolio. All right, as you can see, there's a Black Friday deal going on. Of course, the plans will go back to normal in 8 days, as you can see there. And I think now is the time, if you are in between purchasing or not, now is the time to get a plan that you are interested in. So I am going to be focusing on the new plan, as I said, the advanced solo. Yeah. And as you can see, it is discounted 6%. It's still a very great deal. With the little discount is super great, I would say. And if you look at the features compared to the essential and with the advanced, that is the most popular actually, you will see that the advanced solo compares with the advanced plan. Yeah, everything is included except for 2 licenses. Yeah, you can use this advanced solo license for a single professional or e-commerce website, as it says here at the top. And of course you have pop-up builders, custom code and CSS, e-commerce features. So in case you decide in the future to build a little bit more on the website, add more functionality like an e-commerce or like a little store, yeah, you will have this included. So like you don't have to upgrade your plan to have this added to your website, which is a great deal in my opinion. All right, and of course another great deal, it's the price. So when these prices will go back to the normal price, as you can see here, these are the prices per month, you still have a great deal on the advanced solo. To recap, great price, great features. I think advanced solo is a great deal and I'm super excited for everyone involved. And I'm super happy that Elementor finally listened because everyone was asking for a solo license that included everything. So, all right, let's get into building our portfolio. All right, so I have a fresh installation here. I have only installed Elementor free. I'm gonna add my Elementor license in here. All right, let's go to add new plugin and I am going to upload my plugin here. And voila, just like that. And I'm showing you how to do this. Maybe you know, maybe you don't know, maybe you're new to my channel, maybe you're just starting out. This is how you do it. As easy as that. And that's it. That was it. Now we have both Elementor and Elementor Pro here. Okay, let's go to appearance and let's go to themes, because again, I have been asked many times what theme I use, and I have to say that I always use Hello theme, because this is a theme from Elementor and is made to work with Elementor plugin, right? And what I do as well, I add the Hello theme child theme. Yeah, so I'm gonna upload it here. Let me just go look for it. Hello theme. And this is it. I'm gonna just drag it in here, install, and I'm gonna have this one be my main theme. So we have the child theme, we have the theme, the Hello theme, and I am only going to leave one theme from WordPress just as a backup. Okay, so I'm gonna leave the one that is the newest one, and I am going to delete the others because this takes the space and they just bulk the website Not too much, but still. All right, so we are all set in that sense. Okay, so let's go to pages and we need to create a page. I'm gonna trash this out, trash and delete permanently and add a new page. I'm gonna, of course, call it home. How else would we call it, right? And I am going to publish it, publish this, and I'm going to go back. I'm going to go to appearance, go to customize, and I'm going to go to homepage settings. And we want to set a static page as our homepage. And I'm just going to publish this, and that's it. So far, so good. Okay, these are some of the steps that I take. Of course, there's more to it, but this is something that I do first things first. All right, so we can go to the templates and go to the kit library of Elementor. And as you can see, we have a few kits here that we can use. So I'm gonna choose the portfolio one, and I'm not really sure which one to get. Maybe I'm gonna get this one. I think it's quite interesting, and it's a digital marketing studio, right? You could also use this one. Let's have a demo view. I think it's pretty cool as well. Of course, it doesn't have a smooth scroll, which we will add, and I don't really like this necessarily. Let's have a look at this one. This is nice if you're a photographer. I think has good bones to work on. I really like the font here. I'm gonna be using this one. I liked this from the first time I saw it, I guess a year ago. And I think it's pretty cool. It looks really nice, and you can simply change a lot of this. We can use our own GSAP things, as I said. So I'm gonna apply this kit. Let's just see what they have here on the overview. Ah, okay, this is pretty cool. So what's included? We have 6 pages, 4 side parts, and 1 pop-up. We have a home, service, work, contact, about, all very important. We have a page for the global styles, which is something that I'm thinking to create from now on for my clients. Side parts as well, header, footer, 404 page, single post, and a pop-up. Very cool. So I am going to apply this kit and let's see what we can do with it. And this is going to take a little bit of time because it needs to do all the things. Yeah, we had to enable unfiltered file uploads. This is very important. If you don't have this enabled, you will not be able to upload SVGs, and SVGs are pretty important. For example, a logo that you add to your website needs to be in SVG format. So I'm gonna leave this on the screen to apply, to work its magic, and I'll come back. So there we are. This is what has been applied to our fresh installation. We have a site area. We included Elementor template, 1 header, footer, pop-up, error, 1 arrow, 404, single page, 1 page. Site settings, everything done for us. Content, 12 posts, 6 pages, 9 navigation menu items. Okay, let's see it live. I'm really curious about this. All right, the homepage has, this is cool, right? We've done this with GSAP before. I'm not really a fan of that animation. Maybe we can change that. This is very cool as well. I really like the fonts they have used on this kit. It's very nice, very, very nice. What I will do is try to implement some GSAP things here. So for example, I want to remove actually all this heading. I don't want to have this navigation. I want to introduce the drop-down menu that we have built in a previous video on this channel, which is very nice and very cool and has very cool animations to spice up a little bit this portfolio, right? And I will leave the images because I think they're pretty cool, and maybe I will add some text reveal on scroll. Again, we have built that on this channel before and it's quite nice. And I will also add Llenis because I don't like this choppiness. Llenis smooth scroll, I don't know, in my opinion, it should be by default on all websites, but that's just me. I don't know about you. All right, so I'm gonna close this and basically we are in our website. Let's go to pages and let's see what we have. This is very interesting. I have seen this before done, and as I said, I'm thinking to do this for myself. This is very cool. I really like it. So this is very Webflow like, in my opinion. Yeah, buttons, fonts, so cool, and colors. Yeah. So let's go back to our pages, and I'm gonna go to Elementor and go to custom code, and I will add my smooth scroll first. So I'm gonna call it Llenis smooth scroll. Add this at the body end. Yeah, and this is the new Llenis that I have kind of customized to work. Let's go to the our website. And if you don't know, this website is the website that we use for channel, where we add different things, updates, articles, templates, etc. Anyway, so this is the hotfix, I would call it. Anyway, so you can get the JavaScript code from here, as well as the CSS. And the CSS part is one of the most important parts. If you do not add this, especially this bit here, Llenis will not work. Just saying. All right, so we have to go to, oh, sorry. Let's publish first, and we want this to be on an entire site. Yeah, this is done. And let's go to one of the pages. It doesn't matter. We need to get into the site settings. Okay. Okay. We don't need this. Okay. Let's go to site settings, go to custom CSS, and I'm going to drop it in here just like that. Okay. And save. And now we can have a preview. I don't know if you have seen it, how it was working previously, but now look at this, the smoothness, even the animations are so much better now on the website. Look at that. It feels so much more premium. Okay, this animation is still not nice, but you can work on it. Let's go to all projects. This is a very nice kit, to be honest. It's something that as I said, I liked from the beginning, and it's very, very nice. Let's see what this is. So cool. But look at this smoothness. I don't know if you can get it on the camera, but it's absolutely amazing. All right, now I want to add this animation to the page. So either we change the background of the portfolio, or we customize this to look good on that color that we have already. I want to see if we can make this look good on, not necessarily on a black portfolio, because not all portfolios are black, but on a portfolio that is another color, right? So I'm going to get into this code that I have here, and I'm going to go to my HTML. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to copy this, copy it, and just paste it in my website. Yeah, so you can either add that to the whole website. You can add it in the Elementor custom code. Yeah, you could do that, obviously, and make it be available on all the site. Actually, I'm gonna do that and say GSAP text highlight on scroll, because this animation could be available on all the website, because maybe we have this animation on other pages of the website, right? Not only on one. So in this case, makes sense. Unless you want to have this animation on a specific page, then you can use the HTML widget. Otherwise, this is the best place. So let me go and grab my code. I'm gonna grab this and drop it in here, just like that. Update, and that's done. Let's just make this nice. Again, update, and that should be done. So let's look a little bit at the code. As you can see, we have a class here, yeah, and we have as well the h2 heading tag that we need to make sure that our text has either that tag, or the p tag is here, or something else that represents our text, right? I'm gonna update this again, and let's go to pages, and let's go to the homepage, not this homepage that we created, but this homepage. So I'm gonna go to edit with Elementor, and let's go. Okay, this is cool, but we don't need it right now. I still need to add a logo to the website. We will probably do that in a bit. So this is, let's say, the container that we need to target. Okay, so we want to maybe make this heading or this text be highlighted on scroll. So this is an H2. Okay, we could use this one. All right, so in this container, I'm gonna go to advanced, and I'm gonna go to CSS classes, and I'm gonna drop in my class that I have shown you before that needs to be added right there. I'm gonna publish this, and let's have a quick preview. Let's see if this is actually working. Might have to do other things. Yeah, it's working. Not particularly very well, but we need to do some things to it. As you can see here, we have some CSS that we need to include as well. So I'm gonna grab this bit, and I'm gonna go right in here in the container that we have added our class, and I'm gonna drop it right here. Maybe we don't necessarily need the width, because the width can be natively adjusted from the Elementor as well. And maybe we don't need this necessarily, but let's see. Okay, and the transition is actually very important, because the transition makes the smooth scroll interesting, the highlight on scroll very nice and smooth. Okay, it's not particularly very interesting. I think it works very well on text that is like this big, for example. Yeah, let's go to style. Let's see how big this is. It's 2.2. Maybe we could do something like that. Maybe we could adjust it. So maybe we could grab this text and replace this and see what and how it's going to look. This might be more interesting. And another thing that we need to do is, as you can see, if we go back to our text, the text color initially is set to be a transparent color. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing that. Right now we have this red, which is too much. So I'm gonna go to advanced, and no, I'm gonna go to style and change the color right here. I think that we might need to change the background of the website in the end. All right, so there was like a little problem that we had here, but what we need to do is actually make sure that you either adjust the end or the start of your animation, or this need to be adjusted in conjunction with the size of your text. Okay, so I added a green color here just for testing purposes, but I'm going to add this color because this is the color that matches our portfolio. Okay, so I'm going to go back to a preview, home, yeah, and let's see. And you don't really see it. Yeah, we need to adjust. As you see, we need to adjust the where the animation starts and where it ends, but it works and it's looking quite good. So I'm gonna go back to my parent container and go to my code, CSS code here. I had to disable it because it wasn't really working properly, I thought. Anyway, let's update this and let's see. Yeah. All right. So yeah, we need to adjust the scroll start and end, and it ends too abrupt and it ends here, as you can see. So let me see if I can adjust it to end. Maybe we could just say bottom, bottom, bottom. I don't know. I've not tried this on this effect. I don't know how it's going to work. So it starts here. And yeah, it doesn't work. So we need to adjust it further. Let me just go back to what it was. It was plus equal, I think 120. So let's just say 100%. Oops, percent. Yeah, let's update and let's see what is giving us here. Yeah, I think we have to go even higher than that. Let's say maybe 200. Update. Yeah. So we need to increase it. In this case, we need to increase it. And as you can see, the animation ends here. And as we go, we go, we go, we go, we go, it still continues, 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 and so on. So maybe we adjust the start. So it starts, let's say 50%. I'm not sure what I'm not even sure what I'm doing here anymore. All right, start. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This makes more sense. And it ends right here in the center. And how cool, right? This is such an interesting effect. It needs to be adjusted, definitely. It's very dependent on what you have on the page. So again, you have to customize. It doesn't come perfectly out of the box. And now I would like to add this menu, and I think it's a very cool menu. Yeah. Of course, it's made with GSAP, and yeah, let's go and see what we have. All right, and if you have not seen the video where I built this menu, I will link it in the description below or somewhere in one of the corners. But this is how it's structured. Okay, so we have a container, the main container, the nav bar, basically, whatever you call it, where we have the site logo, an HTML toggle button, yes, right here, and another container where we have our icon list, which is the menu, right? The menu of our website, a button, social icons, and an image. This is all these are optional, yeah. But the most important thing, obviously, is the menu. So you need to add a menu to your off-Canva menu, right? All right. So if I go to the container here, to the container that is holding our menu, and if I go to additional options, you will see that I have set the HTML tag on it to be nav. This is very important for Google. This is a standard you need to have to let search engines know what to look for when they're crawling your website and so on and so forth. Anyway, so what I will do is I'm going to grab this, copy this, yeah, and I'm going to bring it over to my website. I'm going to go to the theme builder here, yeah, because we need to work it on here. I'm going to go to header and I'm going to change this. So let's go to edit and I will just drop it in here, yeah, paste from another website. We're doing that. And I am also going to add my HTML widget in here. Let me go back to my thing and copy this and then go back to the header and paste from other website. And that's it. And let's just have a preview first. Yeah, the logo needs to be changed. Obviously, there's no logo. And this is our menu. Of course, we need to change the background color of the menu and everything else. We need to set it up. But this is how it looks if you use one of these templates that I sometimes for free, sometimes for a little money. All right, so let's go to actually remove the heading that was set in Elementor kit. We have a logo here. I'm gonna just choose whatever logo. We need to add something. Honestly, it doesn't matter at this point. I'm just going to choose a logo, a weird one, whatever. And I will save the changes. Let's go back. Okay, this is very weird. It doesn't really matter, but yeah, okay. Let's go back to our, change this to red. And voila, it's just simply changing the background. Yeah, it's extremely red. I would maybe change it with something else, something that is not so violent. I'm gonna change it with a black. Publish, and let's go back to preview, and there you go. And this needs to be changed as well, and this needs to be changed. It's just some things that you need to do to customize these things. All right, and if you have issues with this button having this ugly color, yeah, by default, you can change it in the site settings. So let's go to site settings. Let's go right here. And if you go to buttons and you go to hover, yeah, you will see that the color is crossed out here. Basically, there's no color. But what you can do is either change it to a color that you want. Like in this case, we have black. And if you don't want it to have a color, you can change it to no color whatsoever or whatever, transparent. Yeah. But keep in mind that this will change how the other buttons behave on hover. So they will be probably transparent. I mean, they will be transparent. So keep that in mind. If you want, you can actually have this button have the same color on hover as the other buttons on your website, so they match perfectly, I would say. Okay. Otherwise, I don't really have a solution. There's most likely some CSS that needs to be applied, but unfortunately, I do not understand why it's not working. Because, for example, let me actually go back to normal. And if we go to inspect, let's go to have a look. If we go to inspect, yeah, let's just inspect this element, go here. And if you go all the way here, this is the color that we are getting. And if we use these CSS elements, then this should work, but it doesn't work. And I think it's something that I'm missing out. I don't know what it is. Maybe that's not even it. It's something in Elementor that I cannot figure out where it is and how I can change it. It's not even this one. Anyway, so until I find a solution for this issue, I think the solution that I mentioned earlier is the solution. So if I go in my button and I change the color here, yeah, save changes and go back to my button, as you can see, it just works as it should. Yeah. So yeah, that is very ugly, but you can change it to whatever you want to change it or have on your website. You can also change the color of this button, obviously, of this burger menu. Let me just show you, just in case you have not watched my video or you're not gonna want to watch my video where I'm explaining this. So if you go to the container where the code is in, you will find it here. So this is where you change the color of the burger menu. Yeah, let's say I'm gonna change it to black. So black code is 000, yeah, in CSS. So let's just go have a look. There you go. There you have it. That is very ugly. I really want to change it with something else right now, because it's making the whole website so nasty. Let me just go back to my code and remove this markers of the page. Let's refresh, and we have a cleaner website. You can also make this sticky to the top, basically, this container, so you have it always available on your website. I'm not going to do it right now. I'm sure you can find a way to do it. Also, maybe you want to give it a color that does not blend in with the background of the overlay as it comes over, because you will not find a closing button, and that's not really good for accessibility and also for people to be able to in general use your website. So we have two GSAP elements or effects that are working right now on the website. So we have this one and we have the menu. Now we'll have this downloadable if you guys want to get it and play around with it. Anyway, so I will leave a link in the description below to the advanced solo plan from Elementor. And yeah, guys, exciting news. So yeah, if you'd like to see what else you can build with Elementor, watch this playlist here or here. And if you have gotten any value out of this video, please consider subscribing, liking, and sharing this video. And I'll see you next time. Bye.